Hello Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your energy tarot reading going from the 13th to the 19th of January. I nearly said December. January. It's getting closer to your birthday season. The sun's kicked off. We're truly into the age of Aquarius, and I'm calling it the year of the truth. And this could well be, you could be the sign that's bringing forth the first steps into that truth and that common sense revolution or evolution that we were talking about on the energy update. If you've seen the energy update, you'll know the sort of elements that we're going to be going into on your flower, seeing how it plays into your flower more than anything else. And yeah, getting some messages from the energies that are coming in. Okay, but without further ado, let's just go on into your flower. Let's see what's going on there. Here we go. We've got your flower there. The overall energies in this section here, and then you've got the relationship side and the financial side, of the emotional and the financial. Okay, so this is the energies that's sort of flowing through you at the moment. Let's just see what's going on there. There's an appetite to live in relationship side. It's an appetite to get things moving on and getting things working. Getting on with a plan. There's a lot of passion in there. There's a lot of fire. You might have to, because you're just before your birthday season, you might have to be a little bit more sort of patient, a bit more sort of like, because there is still a bit of toing and froing going on, sort of like should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I sort of thing going on, but very, very passionate. It's very beautiful. On the financial side, it's a lot more of your element into the air element, a lot of sort of fiery sort of element, as it were. And this is where I think it's the fiery, airy sort of element, mental element, sorry. This is where I think you're getting really, you're homing down a business opportunity on a business opportunity or a career path or something like that, a new job or project. But the thing is, it's creating this. It's like an aspiration. It's pulling the energies up through your karmic path, through your connection to the outside world. It'll be interesting to see what's going on that sort of financial sort of side. There you go. They've got the 6 of Cups on this, on your overall energy. Yeah, as I said, I think you need a little bit of patience. It is a degree here where I think you need to enjoy the journey, enjoy the moment of moving forward, putting into action, living that sort of passionate plan that you have for sort of like the emotional side of life, the relationship side or spiritual side of life. But also on this side here is sort of kind of saying, you know what you've done already. You know how good you are in certain areas, and you know what it's like when it's working well. And I think this is like a rejuvenation within you that's happening slowly, and that's coming up to your birthday season. So let's just have a look. We'll see what's going on your financial side, on your relationship side. Sorry. Karmic path is played into this, and it's all about the journey. I think it's all about unpacking the plan. It's exploring a connection with another person, or it could be, sort of closing off certain connections with certain people and opening up other ones with other people. It could be that sort of thing, but it's definitely exploring and going outwards. It's asking you to enjoy the journey on the karmic path, on your connection to the universe or the synchronicities that are around you. I think you need to be out there. I think you need to enjoy life, but take it easy. Don't put too much pressure on things. Don't try and do too much, for example, at the moment. Enjoy the easier flowing passage of life at the moment, I think. Therefore, you'll get the best out of all the people that you meet with the coincidences that are around you, rather than creating a bit of stress and strain for yourself. And your past is, it's really quite powerful. It's really quite solid. A lot of decisions are being made at the moment according to the past, according to what you've lived in, and it does seem to be playing sort of into the here and now, and it's sort of implementing this pathway, but without going full on, as it were. And in your future self, this is where we get the passion, really. It almost plays in more to this side here, let's see what's going on there. Now that seems to be the one that's got the passion here. And this is all about how you integrate it, this plan or this passion, or how you want things in life itself, how you react to situations. And I think you should be reacting in a way that sort of helps you to build and explore the passions and your connections with other people that are around you. But in your future self, there's still, it's feeding this future self, and there's a lot of passions that come into it, a lot of enjoyment that comes into it. Yeah, on your karmic path is here is you get the moon card. So this is like the underbelly of life. It's like the hidden vibrations in a way. And this is what it means by sort of enjoy the journey. Don't put too much pressure on it. Allow yourself to be surprised by life. Allow things to come to you more than anything else on your relationship side. Look at that for your connection to the outside world. Yeah, there is some really good connections there, and it could well be being surprised by love. And meeting, maybe it could be the fact that you're meeting someone that you really didn't think that they were the person for you, but it turns out that actually, wow, we really do get on well. Sort of scenario that sort of goes on. From the past, you get the Page of Wands. Exploring, playing with your passions, playing with the fire, according to what you've lived already, what you know, the strengths that are within you. And it is, once you play with it, and I think that's when you're going to create a bit of those surprises for you as well, almost being a little bit like childlike. In the future, you get the Ten of Swords. As I did say at the beginning, it could be saying goodbye to one thing and saying hello to another. The 10 is the end of a journey, so it's no longer causing you pain. It's just the realization that the past is the past and the future is the future. You can't do anything about the past, but you can create your future. And I think this is where you need to get passionate about this new connection that's happening within you in order to sort of explore it the most of all. And you get the Ten of Cups. I think this is that card. That's the biggest card out of the whole lot. I think you're actually moving past this. I think maybe in the future it's just like kind of you lift your head up and you're kind of going, oh wow, that's no longer part of my life. That sort of attitude or that or those people or that person or whatever. And you're actually working towards your happiness. And I think everything you should do should be there to enjoy that journey at the moment. Once you do get involved in that journey, you'll be nicely surprised by everything that is around you. So there is a sort of change coming up, really. But I'm not sure it's going to affect you so much, simply because you're actually going forth. You're going forward in life in a really lovely way. Let's see what's going on the financial sort of side. Karmic path seems to be really, really, really solid. It's almost set in stone, as if to sort of say, this is what you've got to experience. There's no other way around it. This is the way it should be experienced. And this is bringing, in the coincidences and the synchronicities around you in the financial world, in your job, your business and your project, there's something coming into your life that's feeding your future by a connection. And it could be, say, like you get a bank loan, or you meet someone who introduces you to the boss so you can get a job, or, it just seems to be there's someone that's coming in or something that's coming in that's going to affect your future as you go forward. In the past self wants to push into the future, and it's building upon something in the past. It is also very solid, but it's tied in a little bit to the karmic path. It's almost fed that karmic path as if to sort of say, what we've done in the past, it's pretty obvious now we should be doing this sort of scenario. And in the future self, there's something on the horizon here, and I don't think it's this week it will come. I think it will be more sort of like either the following week, maybe the beginning of February, around that sort of time. But I think already within this, by the end of the week, you're going to start sort of seeing the possibility. It's when that person tells you, you've met that person earlier on in the week, and then they tell you about this job going on at this other place, or this business opportunity, or whatever it is. But that doesn't come through to the end of the week. So then all of a sudden the possibilities are there. That's what it feels like. And there's a great deal of possibilities by the feels of it. What's your engagement of here? The engagement is all about being in the here and now. As much as it's sort of like letting things flow on the relationship side, allow things to happen. Here on the financial side, it seems to be much more sort of like kind of going, being in the moment, seizing on the opportunities as they arrive for you. What's on the karmic path? Look at that. As I said, it's like that. That's what the karmic path would look like. It was this tower, this like that. It's set in stone. You know the steps you need to take in order to get to the highest dream, the ultimate goal. And maybe this, this Hierophant is like a religious, it's like a priest in a way, someone who's come to terms with the physical and the spiritual side of life and arrives to making a harmony between the two, as the high priestess makes a connection between the spiritual and the physical side, and it marries that way. So it's coming from different ways. But this here is all about building, going towards your goals and taking the steps you need to go towards your goals. Look at that, a leap of faith. I think there's a big offering coming into you. She's offering you that jewel there, as you can well see. And I think there's a big offering coming into your life. And it's taking that leap of faith and following that and allowing it to happen, but really being attentive on the journey as you go forth. Look at that. From the past, yeah, I think there's something very solid and it's blowing into your future. You are creating this opportunity here. And that's a bit like that sort of, here is finally now, what you've been playing on in the past is finally coming to fruition. You can see that sort of star that's there. Your ultimate dreams, out with the old and in with the new. This is a new year that's happening for you. And in your future self, you get the 5 of Cups. If you enjoy the journey, you're going to be less disappointed in the outcome. If you put all your eggs in one basket, you may well be disappointed. You know, you've got to be careful of your expectations. That's what I get out of this. I think it's a progress, it's something within progress. It's not here right now, but I think these 3 cups that are spent are going to be actually replaced by these 2 of Cups here. That's going to get you into alignment with the job that you want to be doing. And look at that out the top. Out the top, you've got some really beautiful cards. Happiness after difficulty. If we were going to sum up the financial side at the moment, that's pretty much what it is. Knowing your pathway that leads towards your happiness and creates all the beautiful things that are within you and the possibilities that are within you. And it's got to be, I think you've got to engage in it in a very joyous sense, stimulated sense, and that's going to allow you to shine on the world that is around you. And it's really going to help open up the doors of possibilities and the opportunities. Let's just sort of pull up your actual Astroflower, and we'll just see how the elements are being affecting your reading this week with the energy update. Now, in the energy update, we were talking about air and fire. You're an air sign. You've got that air at the surface there, but you've also got this fire that comes in from Sagittarius on one side, and it comes all the way through you here from Aries on that side there. So it gives you that sort of direction. And maybe this is on the relationship side, is allowing things to happen, to be surprised. And when you allow it to be surprised, it's going to give you that passionate direction with that 5 of Wands. That's going to be really good to see. But also on the financial side, you've got this mutable fire that comes in from Sagittarius, which goes from fire to air. This is perfect energy to convert from your karmic path into your future, into your reality, into what you want out of life. And I think here is where we get the combination of the air and fire at the bottom from the both sides here. So it's how you sort of allow this energy to flow through you and enjoy the journey, enjoy the direction of your passions and the mental stimulation that life gives you on your financial side, that is. So therefore, it allows you to equate to what you need within your relationship side in order to enjoy life. So it gives you a certain direction, helps to give you a direction on your relationship side. Okay? So let's just pull your cards back up and let's put a few messages on those connections. We're going to pull a few messages on the connection that comes in through this cardinal fire, that comes through from this Page of Wands, learning about your passions from the past and realizing that some things may need to change, and be surprised about it all, and allowing what are these surprises here, what is the direction that it's giving you more than anything else. And then we'll go on to see what's happening on the financial side. So on this, we have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, it is a slow but, constructive process. It's learning how to explore life through your passions, I think. It's giving you a direction to explore life through passions. And when you do, as I say, there's some people that may not figure in your life anymore, and there's others that will do. It may be just the things that are changing. Yeah, and it's to do with the Three of Cups. So it is this whole idea of these Two of Cups here with that Ten of Cups, that converting negative into positive, happiness after difficulty. I think this is where the grouping, the people that you're meeting around you is going to give you those sort of directions. And you get the Seven of Pentacles. It's something that you need to nurture as you go along. It is being a little bit patient on the relationship side. There is no doubt about it. But with that patience does come some great sort of virtues, I think, for you as you go forward. It's going to make things a lot easier to deal with, so you can actually explore your passions. Let's just see what's going on with this mutable energies as we go through. I want to see how it goes from the Ace of Wands right through to the Five of Cups. You get the Eight of Cups. Explore. Explore. It's going off on a journey. And sometimes you can be walking away from something. The thing I will say is that on this card here, the sun is eclipsed by the moon here. And you've got the moon on this side. I think until you get this direction, things really moving on your financial side, it's going to be difficult for you to actually transfer that happy energy from that sun into your relationship side. I think that's why you've got to be a little bit patient on the relationship side. But being curious, I think, is very important. You get the Five of Swords as well. So we're moving into the fire now section of that Sagittarian energy. Five of Swords is walking away from complications. I think this is because you're heading in front of you, and don't, not having any expectations. Just enjoying the journey and allowing the journey to sort of unfold before your very eyes, I think is a very good thing for you. And it's going to bring balance and justice back into your life. The energy wants to bring that balance and justice back into your life. And it gives you that sort of constant sort of rewards, rather than being sort of putting all your money on red and then black turns up and then that's it, you've lost everything. And so it's going to avoid those disappointments that you can have in the future. There you go, Aquarius. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate all the support you give to this channel. We've done a lot of videos on energy and energy healing. There's also the energy update I might see you on. I'll either see you there or I'll see you here, which one way or the other. It would be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.